Are you like me and you're trying to decide between a tower fan and a classic pedestal fan? Stick around and let me tell you what all I've learned. Okay, here they are side by side. We have the MORENTO 36-inch tower fan and the KEGIAN pedestal fan. The pedestal fan is on its lowest height setting. It can be raised up a little bit taller. I'm going to give you a close-up here, just so you can see the aesthetics of each of them. There are buttons on top of this one, and the pedestal fan offers buttons right here on the stand. They also both come with a remote, which you can control both from. One great fact about the MORENTO tower fan, which is actually why we chose the fan for my daughter's room, is that she is able to operate it right from the Alexa in her room. It can also be operated by an app. It has Wi-Fi capabilities, and it also has a remote. So she is loving the smart features on that one. The pedestal fan we chose for my bedroom, and we have different reasons for both. So I'm going to kind of go between the major differences on these. So first of all, the tower fan is a bladeless fan. So you do not have to worry about little fingers getting caught in there and getting injured, or if you have pets, it's not a concern. This one is obviously a little bit more of a traditional design. Both of these fans are extremely quiet, which I will be showing you kind of a sound comparison with them. However, they are both extremely quiet. I do like that both of them are oscillating fans. The pedestal fan is actually able to oscillate from horizontally and vertically, which I will show you. It does a phenomenal job of pushing the air throughout a larger space, which is part of why we put it in our bedroom, which is larger than my daughter's room. And this one the tower fan offers more of I would say it feels more like a breeze, although they are both very powerful fans. Okay, real quick before I turn these on, they do both offer multiple modes of operation. So both of them have a 1 hour to 12 hour timer. They also both have a sleep mode. On the tower fan, it has an auto mode, which means that the speed adapts to the ambient temperature. It also has a normal mode, which means that it runs at the constant speed that you have set. And it has natural mode, which means that the fan runs at alternating speeds. On the pedestal fan, it has auto mode, which means that the fan speed adapts to the ambient temperature. Natural mode, which means that the speed changes randomly. Sleep mode, which means it will reduce one level every 30 minutes until speed 3. The pedestal fan also has 16 speeds, whereas the tower fan has 4 speeds. And use this remote to get started with the pedestal fan. So like I said, it does have 16 speeds. Right now it is on the 7th speed. It has a really great feature, which I'm loving for my room. It is this ambient glow light. It also has a turbo button, which will take it right to the 16th speed. I don't know if you can hear just how quiet that is. It is still very quiet, even on its loudest, on its fastest speed. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put it back down to about midway. And I'm going to show you the oscillation features that really help circulate air. So it does have horizontal and vertical oscillation, and you can do 60, 90, and 120 degrees on each. So I'm just going to get both of them going at 120 degrees so you can see. And this does a phenomenal job of pushing massive amounts of air through large spaces while still being quiet. Okay, you can see just how smooth that operates. And you can set each, the horizontal and the vertical, independently, which is really great. So you have multiple wide range of motion that you can get just to really get a custom wind going in whichever room you choose to have it in. Okay, that is just so cool. I love how sleek it looks. It doesn't take up too much space. It works perfect in the corner of my room. And I just really love the amount of air and the quietness of this fan for the amount of air that it pushes. Okay, now to the MORENTO 36-inch tower fan. Like I said, it also has a remote, but this one is a smart fan, so it does have Wi-Fi capabilities. You can connect it to your Alexa or Google Home device. You can also connect it to the app, which is very easy. My teenage daughter is loving having all those features for this fan in her room. This fan fits perfectly in her room. She does have a smaller size bedroom, so we love the small footprint that this fan takes up in the corner of her room. It has 4 speeds on it, so we're going to go ahead and get it turned on. So it is on the lowest speed. It also features an oscillation where it will oscillate from left to right. And I'm going to get this one turned up to the highest speed. It also puts out a lot of air. I'm going to get close to it so you can hear how quiet it is. I will say both fans are very quiet. However, on their highest speed, since the tower fan goes to only 4 speeds and the pedestal fan has 16 speeds, the pedestal fan on the highest speed is slightly louder than the tower fan. However, both are incredibly quiet. I'm going to go ahead and get the oscillation going on here so you can see. It puts off a really nice breeze. Still very strong, able to absolutely cool off her entire room. And I love that it is a bladeless design. I don't have to worry about my toddler going in her room and getting his fingers stuck in there or injuring himself. Also don't have to worry about it with any of our pets injuring themselves, which is a really, really nice feature on that fan. And the breeze is very strong, very cool. So ultimately, both of these fans are great, and I am loving both of them. However, for my daughter's room, we are loving the tower fan for that small space and for the smart features. And we are loving the pedestal fan for my bedroom since it's a larger space and it is absolutely able to circulate air all throughout that room. I'm going to go ahead and just get both of them turned on so you can kind of see them both in action side by side. So if you are like me and you have and you're trying to decide between a tower fan and a pedestal fan, I hope that this video helped you answer some of those questions on what the differences are.